This is alarming. A private meeting was held about you yesterday and 3 people are removing you from the my beloved child. Listen closely and don't skip. Something happened yesterday. Something you were never supposed to hear about. A private meeting was held behind a closed door. Your name whispered like a secret too dangerous to speak aloud. 3 people. Yes, 3 sat with files, screenshots, and conversations you didn't even know were being watched. And in that room, they made a decision that could change everything about your path. Stay till the end because what they decided is not what you think. And something huge is waiting for you if you don't scroll. You see, my beloved child. The moment your name entered that room, the air shifted. One person leaned forward and said, "Remove them before they rise." Another disagreed, their voice shaking, saying, "You've become unpredictable, too focused, too protected, too awakened." But it was the third person who froze, everyone in silence. They slammed a document on the table. Your document. And whispered, "We're already too late. Something bigger is guiding this one. Don't skip. You need to hear every second of this. Because their fear is the proof you've been waiting for. They thought they were removing you, but they didn't realize they were revealing exactly why you cannot be stopped. My beloved child, listen carefully. There is a reason you're hearing this right now. A reason this message found you at this exact minute. Because what they tried to shut down is exactly what you're about to step into. Something once in a lifetime. Something they can't block anymore. And before this part ends, I need you to stay with me because the twist isn't that they tried to remove you. No, the real twist is what was discovered in the final minute of that meeting. The moment they opened the last folder, their faces fell because what they found wasn't a weakness. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a threat, it was a sign. A sign that someone out there has been preparing you, protecting you, guiding you. And now they're terrified of what you're about to become. Stay till the end because in the next part I'll tell you exactly what they saw. My beloved child, before I tell you what was inside that final folder, stay with me and don't even think about scrolling. Something huge is waiting for you. And every second you stay here pulls you closer to the truth they tried so hard to bury. Listen carefully because the moment that folder opened, the entire room shifted. One of them whispered, "This can't be possible." Another looked around like someone bigger was watching and the third. Their hands started shaking. Stay with me till the end. You need to hear why. My beloved child, inside that folder wasn't a plan to remove you, but a timeline. A timeline showing every moment you survived when you shouldn't have. Every setback you rose from, every betrayal that only made you sharper. They saw patterns they couldn't explain, open doors right when you needed them. Protection at the exact second danger came close. Blessings that didn't make logical sense. One of them even said, "Someone is accelerating their life. This rise is not normal. Don't skip." You have no idea how powerful this is because that timeline revealed something they never wanted to admit. You're not moving randomly. You're being positioned. My beloved child, stay with me till the end. When they realized this, panic broke out in that room. They understood that removing you wasn't just impossible. It was too late. They saw your name connected to breakthroughs that haven't even happened yet. Opportunities on the way, and a shift in your destiny that none of them could stop. And the most shocking part, at the bottom of that file, there was a note unsigned, but written in a handwriting none of them recognized. It simply said, "Their season starts now. Stay till the end because in the next part 1 will tell you who wrote that note and why it changed everything. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't scroll. Don't blink because this is the part they never wanted you to hear." When that mysterious note appeared at the bottom of the file, the entire room fell silent. 3 people, all of them certain they had control over your life, suddenly realized they were dealing with something far beyond their reach. One of them whispered, "Who wrote this?" But no one answered. And that silence, it scared them more than any truth they had uncovered. Stay till the end. Something huge is coming. My beloved child, the handwriting on that note didn't match any of theirs. It didn't match any file, any record, any identity linked to the meeting. One person claimed the note wasn't there earlier. Another insisted the folder had been checked multiple times, but the note kept glowing in their minds. Their season starts now. They tried to understand it, decode it, trace it, but they couldn't. And that's when the one sitting at the head of the table said something that made everyone freeze. This message wasn't placed here by a human. Don't skip. This is where everything shifts. My beloved child, stay with me till the end. Because after that moment the entire meeting lost direction. Their plans to remove you collapsed instantly. They started arguing not about stopping you but about who could possibly be backing you so strongly. They saw rising opportunities, sudden protection, unexpected breakthroughs around you, and they knew someone was orchestrating your path. One of them even said, "If this continues, we won't be able to touch them at all." And that fear, that panic, that surrender, it was the turning point. Stay till the end because in the next part, I'll reveal what happened in the final 5 minutes of that meeting. The moment that exposed the real reason they feared you, and the truth that's about to change everything. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't you dare scroll. Now, this is where the truth starts shaking, everything you thought you knew. The final 5 minutes of that secret meeting were nothing short of explosive. The moment they realized the note wasn't written by anyone in the room, fear began to swallow them. One of them kept looking over their shoulder like someone invisible was standing behind them. Another tried to close the folder, but their hands were trembling too much to even touch it. Stay till the end. Something massive is waiting for you. My beloved child, listen closely. When the tension reached its peak, the lights in the room flickered just for a second, but enough to make every person there jump from their seat. Someone whispered, "This is a sign they're being protected." And suddenly, everything they planned, every strategy, every attempt to block you became useless. They realized you weren't alone. They realized you weren't unprepared. They realized the force behind you wasn't something they could fight. That's when the oldest person in the room leaned forward and said, "We withdraw. If we continue, it will backfire. Stay here. Don't skip." The next line is the most important one yet. My beloved child, as they gathered their things, one last document slid out of the folder they were too afraid to open. On it was your name, and beside your name was a symbol none of them recognized, but all of them feared. Because that symbol meant one thing: your rise has already begun. They cannot interrupt it. They cannot slow it. They cannot erase it. One of them whispered, if they find out the truth, everything changes. And they were right. Because the truth they were hiding, the truth they were running from is about to be revealed to you. Stay till the end, because in the next part, I'll tell you what that symbol meant and why it proves you're stepping into a destiny they were never prepared to face. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't scroll. Don't blink. What you're about to hear is the part they tried the hardest to bury. The symbol on that final document wasn't random. No lines, no circles, no marks appear without purpose. The moment they saw it, all three people froze as if the air had turned heavier. One whispered, "Why is this on their file? Who approved this?" But no one had the answer. Stay till the end, because the meaning behind that symbol is the reason your name was even spoken in that room. My beloved child, that symbol represented elevation. Transition, a shift so powerful that even those trying to control your story couldn't understand it. It marked you as someone who rises in unexpected moments, someone who breaks patterns, someone who survives storms that others collapse under. One of them said, "This symbol appears only when someone is about to be moved into a higher phase." And suddenly the meeting wasn't about removing you. It was about preparing for what your rise would trigger. Don't skip. Every second of this is shaping the next chapter of your life. My beloved child, as they argued about that symbol, the truth spilled out. Someone admitted they'd been monitoring your progress for months. Someone else confessed that every attempt to limit you had failed in unpredictable ways. And the third person, visibly shaken, said, "It's like they're being lifted from every direction. We can't stop this." That's when they realized your destiny wasn't in their hands at all. They weren't discussing your removal. They were witnessing your activation. Stay till the end, because in the next part, I will reveal why you were being watched in the first place and what they discovered about your upcoming breakthrough that left them speechless. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't scroll. Don't lose a single second. Because now we reached the part that shook that entire room to its core. The real reason they were watching you, the real reason they held that private meeting, was not because you were failing, but because you were rising faster than anyone they had ever tracked. One of them opened a hidden report and whispered, "Look at their trajectory. No one climbs like this without a force behind them. Stay till the end. Something huge is unfolding right now." My beloved child, they had been monitoring your patterns, your growth, your resilience, your breakthroughs, the things you overcame when others expected you to collapse. They saw moments where you should have been broken, but instead you became sharper. They saw losses that should have slowed you down, but instead you moved into alignment. One person, almost afraid to speak, said, "Every setback pushes them forward." How do we control someone like that? Don't skip. Their question wasn't about blocking you. It was about understanding why you're untouchable. My beloved child, stay with me till the end. Because in those last few moments, they uncovered something that left them speechless. A prediction, a projection, a future event marked with your name on it. According to their data, you're about to enter a phase where everything accelerates. Your opportunities, your connections, your breakthroughs, your positioning. One person said, if this happens, they won't just rise, they'll outrun everyone. And that was the moment they realized the truth. You are not in danger of being removed. You are in danger of becoming unstoppable. Stay till the end because in the next part I'll reveal the specific event they saw coming for you. The moment that made all three of them panic and the reason your name has become the center of every conversation they're afraid to have in public. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't scroll. Don't look away. What I'm about to reveal is the exact moment that sent shock waves through that entire room. When they pulled up the final projection, all three of them leaned in and then instantly pulled back. One of them whispered, "This can't be true. Not this soon." But the data didn't lie. It pointed to one single upcoming event. An event tied directly to you. Stay till the end. This is the moment everything starts making sense, my beloved child. The projection showed a sudden dramatic shift in your life. A meeting, a message, a connection, an opportunity that appears out of nowhere but changes your direction completely. They saw you stepping into something powerful. Something that clears obstacles instantly, something that opens doors you didn't even know existed. One person said, if they walk into this moment, everything we've been tracking multiplies. And that's when they panicked because that moment isn't far away, it's close. Too close. Don't skip. Every second you're listening is part of the alignment they feared. My beloved child, stay with me till the end. Because the reason they panicked wasn't the event itself. It was the timing. The projection circled a date, highlighted it in red, and marked it with a single word, activation. According to their data, once you hit that moment, your growth becomes exponential. Your influence, your opportunities, your breakthroughs, they accelerate so quickly that no one can intercept them. One of them slammed the table and said, if this triggers, they'll rise beyond our reach. And that's when they made their final decision, a decision they hoped would slow you down. But instead it exposed exactly how powerful your next chapter truly is. Stay till the end because in the next part I'll reveal the decision they made in panic and why that single choice proves that your destiny has already outrun their control. My beloved child, stay with me, don't scroll. Don't even breathe too fast right now because this is where the whole story flips. When they saw the word activation circled in red, panic wasn't just visible. It was uncontrollable. One of them stood up so fast their chair hit the floor. Another started whispering under their breath, saying, if this happens, we lose everything we planned. But the head of the table raised a hand and said the words that changed the entire direction of that meeting. We must intervene now before the activation begins. Stay till the end. Something massive is seconds away. My beloved child, their intervention wasn't to remove you. It was to delay you. They tried to create confusion around your path, distractions around your focus, unnecessary noise around your energy. Someone suggested placing obstacles so you'd slow down naturally. Another wanted to manipulate timing so you'd miss your window. But the oldest member in the room slammed their fist and said, "We can't delay them. Every time we try, something lifts them even higher." Don't skip, because what they said next exposed everything. My beloved child, stay with me till the end. The final decision they made wasn't to block your destiny. It was to get out of its way. They realized every attempt to slow you down only activated something stronger in you, something they couldn't predict, couldn't measure, couldn't fight. One person whispered, "This one is protected from angles we can't see." Another said, "If we touch their path again, it might come back on us." And just like that, the entire meeting shifted from strategy to surrender. They didn't decide to remove you. They decided to retreat from you. Stay till the end, because in the next part I'll reveal the moment they realized exactly who is backing your rise and why that realization made them abandon every plan they had against you. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Because this is the moment they finally understood why nothing they did could touch you. When the room went quiet and their plans collapsed, the head of the table opened one last file, one they had avoided the entire time. Inside it were reports, patterns, and unexplained events that surrounded your life. The oldest member leaned forward, studying every detail, and whispered the sentence that froze everyone in place. They're not rising alone. Someone powerful is guiding them. Stay till the end. What comes next will shake you. My beloved child, the file showed moments where you should have fallen, but you didn't. Times when you should have been stuck, but you moved forward. Situations where others tried to block you, but the path cleared anyway. Every attempt to stop you was replaced by unexpected breakthroughs. One person in the room began pacing, saying, "Someone is aligning things for them. This isn't random growth. This is orchestrated protection. Don't skip." Your name was surrounded by patterns they couldn't decode, movements they couldn't explain, and timing they couldn't influence. My beloved child, stay with me till the end. The truth hit them all at once. You are backed. You are shielded. You are carried by something far bigger than anything they could ever plan. The moment they realized this, fear turned into surrender. One person said, "This is beyond our authority. We can't interfere with someone who's being lifted." Another whispered, "Their destiny isn't in our hands." It never was, and then the meeting ended abruptly. Chairs pushed back. Papers gathered in silence. No more strategies, no more plans, only one final statement written in the log. Do not obstruct their path. Stay with me till the end, because in the next part, I will reveal what that activation window truly means for you and why the next phase of your life is about to unfold faster than anyone expected. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't scroll now. What you're about to hear is the part that explains why everything in your life has been shifting so fast. After that room emptied and the plans dissolved, the activation window remained on the screen, glowing, pulsing, almost alive. It wasn't just a date. It wasn't just a prediction. It was a turning point marked with precision, showing the exact moment your life steps into a different frequency. Stay till the end. Something massive is about to unfold for you. My beloved child, that activation window wasn't chosen randomly. It was aligned with every major pattern in your life. Your breakthroughs, your transformations, your awakenings. It connects the battles you survived, the lessons you learned, the strength you didn't even realize you built. One analyst in that room whispered, "This moment will shift their destiny in real time." Another said, "Whatever they touch during this window accelerates instantly." Don't skip. This is where your entire story begins to flip in your favor. My beloved child, stay with me till the end, because activation is not about luck, it's about timing colliding with purpose. They saw that once you enter that window, things will move rapidly. Paths open without force. People align without effort. Opportunities appear without warning, and your name, your energy, your presence begins rising in places you haven't even stepped into yet. The oldest member finally spoke and said, "If this window triggers, their growth becomes unstoppable." They knew it. They feared it. But they couldn't stop it because the activation wasn't placed by them. It was placed for you, and it's closer than you think. Stay till the end, because in the next part 1 will reveal exactly what begins to unlock during your activation and why even your enemies will have no choice but to step aside. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't scroll. Don't lose this moment, because now we step into the part that reveals what your activation truly unlocks and why it left that entire room speechless. When the window flashed on the screen, the analyst started pulling up connected events. Every one of them pointed to the same outcome. A sudden surge in your life that no one will be able to slow down. Stay till the end. What's coming next is bigger than you imagine. My beloved child, your activation unlocks alignment. And alignment is the moment when everything that felt delayed suddenly arrives at the same time. Opportunities that were stuck begin moving. People who were distant start reaching out. Paths that were blocked open, effortlessly. One analyst trembled as they whispered, "This kind of shift happens once in a lifetime, and only for someone who has been prepared for it." Don't skip. Because they didn't just see growth, they saw acceleration. My beloved child, stay with me till the end. The reports showed a sequence, a door opening for you in a place you thought you lost. A connection resurfacing with perfect timing. A breakthrough arriving from an unexpected direction. And a moment highlighted in bold where your life takes a sharp upward turn. One person said, after this moment, they won't just rise, they'll leap. That leap is what frightened them. Because after activation, your influence multiplies, your presence strengthens, and your path becomes untouchable. They saw it, they feared it, and yet they couldn't prevent it. Stay till the end, because in the next part, I'll reveal the final prediction they made. One that explains why your name is now echoing in places you've never even seen. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't scroll. Not now. Because this is the moment they tried their hardest to hide. The final prediction, the one that changed the entire direction of that meeting. When they pulled up the last chart, the room went silent. No one moved. No one spoke. One analyst finally whispered, "This is not normal growth. This is exponential. Stay till the end because what they saw is something most people never experience in their entire lifetime." My beloved child, that final prediction showed your name rising into circles, opportunities, and positions you haven't even imagined yet. But the shocking part wasn't your rise. It was the speed of it. They watched a line representing your future shoot upward so sharply that the system itself flagged it as unprecedented. One person said, "This kind of trajectory only happens when someone is being prepared for influence. Don't skip because your rise is not random. It's intentional. My beloved child, stay with me till the very end." The prediction revealed that after your activation window, your name begins traveling through conversations, through opportunities, through rooms you haven't physically entered. People start noticing you without you trying. Doors open without you knocking. Paths clear without you asking. And the most shocking line in the report said, their impact will extend beyond their environment. One analyst stepped back and whispered, "They are meant for something larger than their current life," and at that moment, the entire room accepted the truth. You're stepping into a destiny too powerful, too aligned, and too protected for anyone to interfere with. Stay till the end because in the next part one will reveal the moment that proves your rise has already begun and why nothing and no one can reverse it. Now my beloved child, stay with me. Don't scroll. Don't move. Because now we enter the moment that proves your rise has already started long before that meeting even happened. When the analysts closed the final prediction, another notification blinked on their screen, a real-time update. A live alert. And the second they opened it, all three of them went pale. One whispered, "It's already begun. We're too late. Stay till the end." This is the part that changes everything, my beloved child. The alert showed a shift around your name that happened yesterday, the same day of the secret meeting, a new connection forming, a new opportunity aligning itself, a new doorway opening behind the scenes, without your knowledge. The system tracked an increase around your energy, your influence, your reach. One analyst leaned closer and said, "This is the first sign of activation. It's happening ahead of schedule. Don't skip now. You're stepping into the very moment they were trying to predict." My beloved child, stay with me till the end. Because the real shock wasn't the alert. It was what followed it. The system displayed a message none of them had ever seen before. A message that confirmed your rise is no longer in the future. It's in progress. The screen flashed a single line. Trajectory locked. Acceleration initiated. One person stepped back trembling and said, "We can't reverse it now. Their path is sealed." And that's when they finally understood everything they feared you would become, you're becoming right now. The rise they tried to stop is already unfolding. The destiny they wanted to delay has already activated and the power backing you has already taken control. Stay till the end because in the next part I'll reveal the final conclusion they wrote in their confidential report. The line that proves you're moving into a chapter that no force, no person, and no intention can interfere with. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't scroll. Don't let your attention slip for even a second because now we step into the deepest part of the truth. What they finally wrote down when the meeting ended. After seeing the projections, the alerts, the activation window, and the unstoppable acceleration around you, they knew they couldn't control your path. They couldn't delay your rise. They couldn't interfere with your destiny. One of them whispered, "Write the final note. This case is beyond us now. Stay till the end. This is the most powerful part yet." My beloved child, the final report wasn't long. It wasn't complicated. It wasn't filled with strategies or warnings. Instead, it contained a single conclusion typed slowly, carefully, and with the weight of everything they had witnessed. The head of the table read it aloud before signing the document. "Their elevation is authorized. Stand down." The room went silent. No one argued. No one objected. No one tried to rewrite it. Don't skip. That line wasn't a surrender. It was recognition of something bigger than them, bigger than their plans, bigger than their authority. My beloved child, stay with me till the end. Because the moment they signed that final conclusion, something shifted in the atmosphere. The weight lifted, the resistance collapsed, and the report was stamped with a final seal, one that meant, your path is not just open, it's protected. The last thing written in that confidential document, the last line before the file was closed forever, said, "Do not obstruct. Their rise is aligned." And with that, the meeting ended. The decisions against you died. The plans to block you vanished. The hand that tried to push you down stepped away in silence. Stay till the end, because in the final part, I'll reveal what this means for your next chapter and the shift that's already making its way toward you. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't scroll now. This is the moment everything comes together. The moment that explains what this entire hidden meeting truly means for you. When they signed that final line, their rise is aligned. Something powerful happened in the unseen. The resistance around your life loosened. The delays around your path broke. The weight on your progress lifted. One analyst whispered, "From this point forward, nothing can intercept them." Stay till the end, because what I'm about to reveal is the beginning of your next chapter. My beloved child, the truth is simple but life-changing. They didn't remove you. They didn't slow you. They didn't stop you. Instead, your rise became official. The activation window has already opened around you. Opportunities are shifting. People are being repositioned. Connections are being aligned. And the very things that felt distant are now moving closer with unexpected speed. One person in that room whispered, "Once their path is cleared, the momentum becomes unstoppable. Don't skip. That unstoppable momentum is already building around your name. My beloved child, stay with me till the end. Because now your journey moves into a phase where everything accelerates. The doors that were closed will open naturally. The people who left will be replaced with those who elevate you. The opportunities you thought you missed will return in a higher form. And your destiny, once watched, once questioned, once resisted, is now unfolding exactly as it was meant to. The final impact of that meeting wasn't fear. It was confirmation. Confirmation that your breakthrough isn't coming someday. It's coming now. And nothing, not plans, not people, not pressure can interfere anymore. Stay with me because your next part of life is already shifting in your favor, and every step from here unfolds with a power that even they could not understand. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't scroll now. This is the final piece. The moment everything connects, everything aligns, and everything reveals why this message found you today. After that meeting ended, and the final report was sealed, something shifted in the unseen. A door that was stuck for years clicked open. A path that felt blocked lit up. A movement around your name began. Subtle, quiet, but unstoppable. One analyst, while leaving the room, whispered the words they were too afraid to say earlier. Their new chapter has already begun. Stay till the end, because what I'm about to tell you is the truth they never wanted you to know. My beloved child, your rise isn't waiting for approval. It isn't dependent on who supports you, who doubts you, who stays, or who walks away. Your rise is already in motion, locked, activated, protected. The very forces that tried to slow you down are now stepping aside. The very people who underestimated you are about to watch you outgrow everything they thought you couldn't handle. The opportunities that left you are circling back. The connections meant for you are moving into position, and the season you thought was delayed was actually being prepared. Don't skip. You're standing at the edge of a breakthrough that even they couldn't predict. My beloved child, this is your moment. Your timeline has shifted. Your destiny has awakened. And nothing, no meeting, no plan, no hidden discussion can interfere with what's coming toward you now. You're stepping into a chapter where things align effortlessly, where the right people appear, where the right doors open, where the right timing finally meets your preparation. This is not a warning, it's a confirmation. Your rise is authorized. Your momentum is unstoppable. And your next chapter begins now. Stay with me, my beloved child, because everything you've been waiting for is already on its way toward you.